wonder if anyone might see this and think that this is pre-recorded. Wouldn't it be funny if it was, though? Like a teacher who just didn't want to teach today and just rolled out the TV. Can use this stream to test my VTuber setup? True. I'm running through all of the possible scenarios that could happen with this stream. What if I, like, broke my viewership record, or somebody really big decided to host? What I really want to see is I want to see someone come into this stream, like, not having any idea who I am or what's going on, and then, they, like, tell me to unpause. That's the goal, I think. I just want some stranger to come in here and just be really confused. Oh, this is my favorite part. Honestly, I've come pretty close before, but this might be peak content right here. And I think the numbers will reflect that. How long will I last for this stream? How long will you last? I wonder when Gordon's gonna talk. I paid a lot for him to be here. He's an expensive get. I'm really hoping I get my money's worth. I think we'll all come out of this stream with a better understanding of something. Whether or not that something has anything to do with what's happening on screen is... well, that's up to you, I guess. What's it called when two people run at each other? That's like chicken, right? Why is train in my head as a name for that game? That is basically how trains work. Is you just like... or is that docking? Maybe I should change my title to live docking. That's such a dumb joke. That doesn't even make sense. Imagine seeing, like, the thumbnail for this, though, and, like, it's just me sitting here, like, as if I'm just watching MasterChef, and the title says live docking. I can't wait for this to be something that people reference in the future, and people are gonna think that it's a joke. Hey, remember that time you streamed a single frame from MasterChef for, like, 3 hours? I'm at the point now where I'm just having intrusive thoughts, and I'm just laughing at random shit that I'm thinking about. If I just start thinking about something and just start laughing to myself, you know, like a lunatic does, I'm gonna look even more like a lunatic because I'll just look like I'm laughing to myself while staring at a still frame from MasterChef. There's nothing happening here. There's nothing funny. It's just... this is how the Joker happens, right? Isn't this the plot of, like, the Joker movie? One of the, like, 4 of them that have been made or whatever at this point? I'm thinking about making a hat switch. My head's getting kind of warm. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll just cycle a hat every hour. I'm like a modern Bertolt Brecht. Because this is a high-octane stream, I don't want to, like, leave a moment, you know, of no action here. So, as I mentioned previously, I've got an understudy here. He's been preparing a lot for this. He's a pro. I mean, if I'm being honest with you, he's a professional at this kind of thing. I'll be right back. Just enjoy. Okay, I'm back. How did he do? I hope he did well, because he cost me more than Gordon Ramsay. In 20 minutes, I'll set up a poll to change the lighting. Because this lamp that I have on here that's lighting all of this, it's RGB, it's an LED. I'll make a poll so we can pick a color. That'll be our next, that's our next goal. So start thinking about that now. You have 20 minutes to think of a single color. I know that might be hard for some of you. Oh boy, approaching 10 minutes until we start the color vote. The vote for the color of the light. I don't want to leave any ambiguity about what the color vote means. The color for the... Wouldn't it be crazy if I was secretly doing something else? Like, if I actually wasn't staring at this frame? That would be so easy for me to do. I could literally just be watching something silently with, like, subtitles on, or I could just, like, mute my desktop audio, but I'm actually, like a true idiot, I'm actually committed to this, and I'm just staring at this. I can make a case for fair use here, I think. I'm making art out of this. It is transformative. If there's anything that can be said about this stream, and there's a lot of things that you can't say, it's that it's transformative. Well, there it is, by some slim margin. Green takes it. Wow, this is the camera barely picks this up as green. I feel like this green light is starting to fuck with my eyes. Which is funny, because you can barely tell that it's green on the webcam, but it's so unbelievably green. What are my thoughts on this episode of MasterChef? I don't know, I haven't seen it. What are your thoughts, understudy? He seems confused. What's my opinion that the women wear red aprons and the men wear blue aprons? To be honest, I didn't even really notice that until you just pointed it out. I've been staring at this image for 2 hours, and it didn't even occur to me that the people in blue aprons are dudes. And that the people in red aprons... Are they all dudes, though? Beats me. Maybe that's why Gordon is so... vexed over there. Is there a better clickbait title than I watched a single frame of MasterChef for 4 hours? Alright. We're going back to normal lighting. I'm grabbing my shades. If previous shades-wearing Twitch streamers are anything to go by, I have to get married and, like, cheat on my wife. That's my verification that I'm not a hack fraud. You can see that I just have OBS just with the fucking window open. Some people might be watching this on YouTube in the future and thinking, oh, does he have music playing in the background? Because if usually when I do have music in the background, it gets muted in the VOD, to avoid copyright. But no, there is no music playing in the background, YouTube viewer or VOD viewer in the future. This is just silence. Viewership is up. Somewhere there's a chart being printed out live like a seismograph. It's just the viewership just... I normally have OBS up here, but since I'm staring at this, this frame, I can't have that in my upper monitor because I would just be staring like this the whole time and I'd be kind of weird. What's going on? You were here earlier. You were here 2 hours ago, Brett. It's still the same thing. I don't know how you're confused. Nothing's changed. Or maybe that is why you're confused. Is the hat confusing you? It's not real. It's just a hat that looks like a Magikarp, if that's what you're wondering. I mean, honestly, with how empty my brain is right now, just how completely zen my mind's temple is, it may as well be a real Magikarp, just consuming the brain. I actually don't really know what the format of Iron Chef is. I know people get, like, eliminated from it, like Lost or something. Or not Lost. Survivor. I don't know why I said Lost. I don't watch TV. Maybe MasterChef is actually a good show. Maybe that's why all the streamers are watching it. I wonder what a big company like that advertises on Twitch would think about their ad being run on this stream. Like, I wonder who would be willing to sponsor me staring at a still image for multiple hours. I guess the prerequisite to that would be being large enough to get sponsorships in the first place. So I guess I probably have to work on that first.
Nice cock. Perfect.
Here we are, 1 minute remaining. I think this would be a good time to thank my, the people who made this stream possible. Chef Gordon Ramsay, still deep in thought, I'm sure. A lot to think about after this stream. I've also got to thank my always faithful assistant and understudy. Do you have any words to say? Man, a few words, as always. He's gonna be big one day, I tell you. We could consider Twitch to be in a new era. The post... whatever this stream should be referred to in the short term era. I'm the person who makes history, not the person who writes the history down, so I think we all learned a lot today, as I anticipated.